The Porsche Macan was launched in 2014. Now, that may seem like a long time ago, but over the years, Porsche has constantly facelifted it to keep it fresh on the market. The Macan now starts at $57,500, way more than its original starting price in 2014. The Macan is based on Volkswagen's venerable MQB platform. Now, this is the second facelift the Macan has received, back in 2021, and many suspect that this will be the last facelift the Macan gets before the electric Macan goes on sale in around 2023 or 2024, and this will be discontinued in 2025. Now, the weakest point in Porsche's lineup is the base Macan. It really doesn't feel like a Porsche at all. The 2-liter 4-cylinder E888 engine is quite underpowered, producing 261 horsepower. This is the same tune as is found in the Golf GTI. In the Golf GTI, that engine can be quite quick, and it's quick enough to give it a bunch of torque, steer, and wheel hop. But in the Macan, 261 horsepower just isn't enough to move such a large vehicle. 0-60 is completed in 6 seconds, which might sound adequate, but with the excellent handling with Macan, you sometimes want a little bit more. You also have the Macan T. I made quite 2 videos about this car. This car is basically a Macan with some extra features and some exclusive exterior accents. The Macan is really the pick of the range. It doesn't have the price of the GTS, but offers the same engine in a detuned form. But 0-60 in 4.6 seconds is still very quick, and it has hot hatch-esque handling to match that power. And as for top speed, it exceeds 155 miles per hour if you care about that, which is faster than, say, an S63 or a BMW M3 if you don't get a speed limiter removed. At the top of the line, we get the Macon GTS. This is where the turbo used to be. Now, you get around 60 more horsepower compared to the S. 0-60 is 0.3 seconds faster, but I really don't recommend this trim level because the Macan is just such good value. For this trim level though, you do get extra 21-inch wheels, a leather interior, Bose sound systems, Porsche surface coated brakes, tinted tail lamps, black accents on the exterior, more painted accents on the exterior like that. So if you're looking for the appearance of that blacked out and you want your Macan to look a bit more stealthy, this is definitely the trim level to go for. Now, for the Macan, there are some features that you definitely should be getting as with any Porsche. Now, no Macan comes with standard with metallic color unless you go for a top of line GTS. You can also get the special color. It's quite cheap, well, quote unquote cheap, because it's still relatively expensive at more than $2,900, and that $2,900 is less expensive than a 911 Cayenne or Panamera, as the Macan is a smaller vehicle. New for 2023, we get the Copper Ruby Metallic, which is a color I absolutely love. One tip for a Porsche configurator: change the background and the colors will look a bit more accurate. Now, not everybody likes a purple Macan, but I certainly do. Wheels, no, this is the same thing. You probably know this already. The higher profile the wheel, the smaller wheel, you get a better ride, less tire noise, but the lower profile wheel, some say they have better looks, but I go with the 20-inch wheels. They look really good to me. You get highly polished dark titanium as wheels as standard. All other wheels cost like, if you want to paint your wheels in jet black metallic, it costs a whopping $2,700. So it's an option that I suggest to avoid. On the interior, you have the extended leather package. Extended leather package is a option I highly recommend, as the standard Macan comes with fabric upholstery seats, which may be a faff to take care of, especially if you have kids. However, if you do get the 14 or 18-way seats, you get those seats in leather as standard, or if you do go for the seat ventilation, you also get the leather seat centers, as you can see here. But the leather package is the one that you really want, such as the Mojave beige and the chalk seats. This really ups the interior quality by quite a bit. Now the leather package is also very nice, but there's still some of that soft injection molded plastic which doesn't feel as nice as the leather. But again, $3,880 is still quite a lot of money, so we're going to go with the leather pack. I also add the adaptive sport seats plus, as I think they offer very nice support. Now for the Macan, I highly recommend you go for the premium package plus. It gives you stuff like a panel roof, the lane change assist, which is basically blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert, heated rear seats, ventilated front seats, dynamic lighting system plus, and the aforementioned 18-way seats for a discounted price offer. Now you can get any of these options you want. I like the trailer hitch without tall ball. I think it adds it adds the resale value, and it's much nicer than any of the third party installers that will also do this. Rear suspension is also very nice, especially if you do go for one of the bigger wheels. Nobody's going to track their Macan. Rear suspension will be very nice, although it may be a faff to take care of if you are planning on taking your Macan for keeping your Macan for quite a while. Torque Vectoring Plus, this is basically to make your Macan feel more agile, but as you can see here, it has a fully variable differential lock, which means it can lock the differential in wet weather, which is very nice if you live in the snow belt. Sport Chrono Pack, some people like this. It gives you the mode selector on here, sport response, and you also get the launch control. For $1,220, I think you can go wrong with that. Sport tailpipes and sport exhaust. I'm not going to do that. Now this feature comes as standard on the GTS. This is one of the more costly options, and it does give you bigger brake discs, but the brake discs are coated, so you get less brake fade and you don't get brake dust. But it's a relatively expensive way to keep your wheels clean. I think you can have a daily car wash, and it still wouldn't cost as much as this unless you drive your Macan 365 days a year. So I'm not going to do this. These brakes, as standard Porsche brakes, are absolutely superb. Thermally and noise insulated glass are also very nice. This is an option that I get every time I buy a Porsche, if I can afford one. I personally can't, but it basically adds dual pane glass and also adds a heat reflective layer between those two panes. Queer LED tail lights is basically exclusive design tail lights on the 911s. $910 on the car color like this. It doesn't really matter, but if you want to get it, and heated windshield, you probably know what that is. I also add surround view. No. Oh yeah, lane keep assist and traffic jam assist is also a new option, right? Model year 2023. Now basically, it's a bit like BMW's traffic jam assist, and that's how it works. So it basically helps you drive in traffic jams, which is very nice. For $800, it's relatively cheap as well. Heated steering wheel is of course an essential option to get. So is slime blind for rear windows at only $280. It's much nicer than something that you get at CarMax or something like that. Now, Rooflining race text. If you are going to get the panoramic roof, which I am, that's included as part of the premium package. Plus, it changes only the outer panels of the headlining. It doesn't The roller blind isn't in race text as it won't fold if it's in race text or Alcantara. So if you're getting the panoramic roof, don't get that option. Now, you could get the wood options, GT Sports steering wheel in matte carbon fiber, but I add the brushed aluminum trim. I think it looks very nice. Brushed aluminum trim, it really does, especially with a black interior, it really does make it look better. That's it for our build. $85,200, $15,000 in options. If you watch the 911 video that I made, options on Porsches could go way over the top, but again, this is relatively, we've gone relatively easy on the option these times, if you can believe it. And yeah, that's it for my build. Thanks for watching.